Hello everyone, I am Karnish Bangia, the legal executive at Herrera Gurugram. Today I am going to discuss about the enactment of RERA. Indian real estate sector has been facing a slump since 2012. Housing sector is one of the topmost contributor in country's GDP and employment creation. Surprisingly, in spite of being such an important part of the economy, the real estate sector has remained by and large unregulated. So to regulate the real estate sector, this act was enacted. It has done the balancing of both the allottee and the promoter. It is misconceived that this act is pro-allottee legislation or allottee-centric legislation. However, this is not the case. This act has enumerated rights and duties of allottees, promoter and real estate agents, and has done balancing of interest between these stakeholders. This act was enacted due to factors like delay in completion of project, misappropriation and transfer of funds, structural defect or other defects in title, selling of super area instead of carpet area, no speedy grievance redressal, arbitrary unilateral buyer's agreement. But after the enactment of this act, there was delivery in time. The builder has to register his project under RERA and has to disclose all the liabilities of the builder. No sale for soft launch. The builder cannot sell his future projects without registering under RERA. Maximum 10% for booking. Builder can take only 10% before booking, and after he has to execute a BBA. There is an investment safety now. The builder has to put almost 70% of his money in an escrow account, which he can use only for the same project. There is any structural defect or title defect after the possession, the buyer can approach the RERA court within 5 years if there is any structural defect, and can approach the RERA court any time of his lifespan if there is any defect in title. Thank you so much. That's all for today.